We cannot move forward until there's first a genuine truth and reconciliation. Starting with the recognition that racism is woven into everything and even into these very institutions, like the organizations responsible for healthcare, human welfare, and education. The treaty rights of the original people. The Aboriginal people. So start making cuts to the DIA salaries and the $1 billion Homeland Security budget. And you should honestly rethink that fight overseas and start making out checks in the name of trees, because we don't want your Band-Aid solution. The money that you throw at us is all just part of the pollution. We don't want your charities or your handouts. We just want access to equal opportunity and to higher education. And this is not a red power poem. It's more of a humanitarian call for consciousness. Confess, undress the truth, because they say the first step to recovery is admitting there is a problem. Problem is, that's not in the interest of those who control the government, because race is non-existent. The notion of race is a societal construct used by an elitist system to incite fear. Used by an elitist system to destruct any potential of unity, to suppress your natural feelings of world citizenry, because they know that would form a stronger community. You see, in 1763, King George III signed a royal proclamation. My ancestors had no idea that meant a total annihilation of Mother Earth and my people's solid foundation. It was then that my mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, and aunties banded together for a little something called equality. Then the government realized that they must divide us in order to conquer us. Instituted the Indian Act to control the Indian problem, and it be those same hands that would promote our Canadian Constitution, which to this day still carries the same ethnocentric implications. These residential schools, enfranchisements, Indian agents, relocations, reservations, teaching us that race controls your fate. They used hate and dehumanization to prevent any collective mobilization. The resulting mentality exists today. The poison is in the blood that streams through every single one of these systems. Only a blood transfusion can rid us of these ridiculous illusions. Now, I believe in the goodness of people at birth, but this system is an assembly line, and through its process, we're all cursed as we move down the conveyor belt. We're shaped to be blind, xenophobic, wealth-craving finished products. We just need to be grown organically, pesticide-free, so that someday we can all just think freely. I used to look to my high school history class for answers, but all I got was a sugar-coated ethnocentric bullshit. Canadian history, Aboriginal history, my history, blatantly disrespected, textbooks infected with deception. A reflection of this nation's selective recollection. They forgot to mention the countless treaties that were broken for their own personal wealth and gain. They forgot to mention how they infected my people with tuberculosis, smallpox, all on fucking purpose. They forgot to mention the countless children that were murdered in residential schools across the nation. And they also forgot to mention that we were, and still are, a strong people. Now I'm very proud to be a Dennis Solini of Northlands Band 317-0012-105 of Treaty Number 10. And Ojibwe of Ondek Omnikonin. However, my heart is falling apart from these self-inflicted visions, because I too tend to follow these racial divisions. But today, for all our nations, that is not the future that I envision. So when Laurentian University makes me fill out another form, what box do I check? I still don't know. Maybe I'll just write human and hope someday we all can grow. Miigwech, masicho. Thank you.